Hey guys, Mistmaster1 here, and welcome back to more Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Final Mix HD Proud Level 1. In the last episode, we finished up the Fill Cup. We didn't finish, we started and finished the Fill Cup at Olympus Coliseum, and in this episode, we are going to go back to Traverse Town again. I have, of course, taken the liberty to just, warp drive here, and I'm going to dock for you right now. We are going to dock in the accessory shop to start things off. So if you recall at the end of, I believe it was part 18, I'm recording these in a session, so I apologize if I get the number wrong. We got ourselves a couple prompts to say, hey, we got this new green trinity, we should go back to the accessory shop in Traverse Town. We also got this torn page from Merlin's book, maybe we should go visit him. And that's exactly what we're gonna do. Moogle, I don't think I've talked to you yet. They say a boy won the tournament. Oh, yeah, anyway. What? You're new, hello. What's up? What? You've seen me before? Yeah, weren't you that guy that lost their heart to the soldier? Perhaps you're thinking of someone else. Oh, was it your twin brother? That sucks, man. And, yeah, this guy replaces, Sid, and he has, some more stuff than before, but again, accessories that aren't really meaningful at all. Let's just not bother with that. What we've come here for is this particular green trinity right here, right in the accessory shop. So let's, once again, our third green trinity, Trinity Ladder. And it's funny, it's called Trinity Ladder because this Trinity Ladder lowers a ladder. Haha, how about that? And yeah, now we have access to this secondary floor of the accessory shop, which actually isn't the accessory shop anymore. Instead, what we have here is the synthesis shop. And if you talk to either one of these guys, first you have to listen to his explanation, Kupo. Either that guy or that guy, he'll tell you to talk to this guy. We can use your items to make unusual new items, Kupo. Let us make something for you, Kupo. Bring back a bunch of items from your travels, Kupo. Okay, and there we go. Basically now, what we now have available after you have completed Agrabah and learned the Green Trinity is the synthesis shop like so. And you can craft a lot of things here. So anything from healing items to accessories to weapons even, but that's way down the line. I am personally not going to be doing any synthesis stuff until much, much later in the game, like I'm talking basic, like, side quest endgame stuff that I'll be tackling on. So I may or may not bring this up briefly across the next few, like 10 or so episodes, but there will be a full analysis video and tutorial and guide about synthesis between every recipe in this place, because even though there's only 6 here, as you unlock more and more and you synthesize one of everything, the list keeps going on to a potential 33 recipes. So yeah, that's quite something, but yeah, a lot more on that later. Someday I'll stop saying that. But yeah, another reason to come up here. Open this chest right here. Get yourself our next set of Dalmatians. Numbers 7, 8, and 9 have returned home. And alongside that, you can get yourself a mithril shard to get yourself synthing with the... I just spit on myself, that was disgusting. And yeah, so another little synthesis material here. But one more thing. Check this little poster and you can get yourself a postcard. Do they glue it to the wall? Is it behind it? I don't know. But anyway, now we can exit to the first district through this little door, which, if you're wondering how it connects, is through here. This was previously inaccessible, but now we have the item workshop available. We can just enter the synthesis shop from here instead of having to go through the accessory shop all the way up the ladder, and then in there we can just go from the first district straight into the item workshop. Now I'm going to go back to Merlin's place and deliver that torn page to that book that we were talking about earlier on. Oh, okay, so you'll notice that there aren't any enemies that have spawned here. I'm taking the scenic route to Merlin's place, but whenever no enemies spawn in this place, you will see a Power Wild-esque enemy. Actually, that's a reskin of a Bouncy Wild, which are the sisters of the Power Wilds from Deep Jungle. Do not fight that thing. That thing does tie into the... Oh my god, I think it actually spotted me too. That was a bit scary. The music's playing. Yeah, that enemy ties into item synthesis, but essentially throughout the game there will be these sort of rare Heartless that appear. Oh hey, speaking of rare Heartless. More white mushrooms here, but again, more on those later. I need to stop saying that, man. Of course, if you really wanted to, and I do advise, you do farm off these things whenever you get the opportunity because they aren't super common, but I will go into more detail on those around the time when I get around to doing the whole synthesis stuff. But yeah, That is what is known as a sniper wild that we saw back in the main entrance of the 2nd district. Do not fight that thing yet. We are not ready to fight that thing. And again, I'll go over that once we are doing more synthesis related stuff, as it actually has a very specific item, synthesis item, that is pertinent to completing the list. So remember back here, this is the secret waterway. We found Leon and Aerith just hanging out here, and when we went up these stairs originally there was nothing here, but now there's a little platform, and this is convenient because this actually creates another way to go to the Magician's Study, or Merlin's house. See, now we're back here, and if you want to, you can actually talk to Merlin and go back to the cavern, which is, you know, basically going back down the elevator that we just came up. But something I never showed off was, you could actually, he brought this up when we first talked to him, but you could actually practice your magic here. And I should have done this when I was there originally, but my time was kind of, you know, eating up and stuff like that. But here, you can practice casting spells here without depleting MP. Merlin's furniture will be your target. You can have it either move around or stay put. And yeah, you can just talk to him to cancel. So let's practice our magic and have them stationary for now. And I'm only doing this because I forgot to later on, but also we can show off gravity here. So gravity, it crushes enemies like that, and then it reduces them to basically no health. See, if we, let's see, if we use a regular sort of fire attack like that, it doesn't really, like, you can see that it still survives. If we use another gravity and then we use a fire, I believe, see, it automatically dies. So as you can see, we can use in quick succession, and this will be a strategy for later in the game, gravity, and then some kind of strong magic in order to actually deal with our enemies like this. So once again, and it even works better when you get upgrades to your gravity spell, because then you can actually use stuff like Blizzara or Blizzard, or even the 3rd spell, which we'll get into later, to basically destroy huge waves of Heartless in a matter of seconds. And now we're just going to go back down. That's basically what his little thing is like, plus I could show off the gravity spell. Now what I really came here for is this book. Now that we have a torn page, just going to show it in our stock really quick. Where is it? Right here. Page torn out of Merlin's book. Try reattaching it. That's what we're going to do right now. Go back to the 100 Acre Wood. And here we are, we're back at the 100 Acre Wood, but now, if you've noticed, this part right here was originally a completely blank part, like this part, or this part, or this part, but now this is the torn page, what the torn page is now being put to use for. This little part of the book has now been repaired. What? Are you kidding me? Can I not enter the thing now that I've... What? What are you talking about? Okay. I was like, did I just despawn the thing permanently? A tall, curious tree buzzing with bees. Take a look? Sure. Wasn't Pooh talking about his honey tree disappearing the first time we came here?
Hello? Is anyone there?
Piglet!
What am I to do? I'm all alone. Pooh! Pooh! Where are you? It's me, Piglet.
Oh no, we scared him! And now he's gonna hide behind the tree, and if you are just gonna be that careless person that tries to run up to him like so, he's gonna be like, oh no! And then he hides in the bushes. So what you have to do for this little segment here is actually go around the tree like this, and eventually he'll come back out, and then you can just approach him from behind, and he'll never expect the Spanish Inquisition.
Oh dear, I was just, never mind. I'm sorry.
Don't be scared. You're looking for Pooh, right?
You know Pooh. Oh, you see, I have something for him. I have to take it to Pooh right away. Oh, Pooh!
And Pooh has showed up, funny enough.
Oh, I believe I smell a delicious something. Something like honey.
Pooh!
Hello, Piglet. How have you been?
Oh, I'm so glad to see you. I thought you'd gone away. I brought what you asked for.
Thank you, Piglet. Now I can finally have some honey.
Really? But how?
I shall hold on to the balloon and fly like a bee up the honey tree, see?
But if you take their honey, won't the bees be angry?
Oh,
And we have conflict. Now Pooh wants to go up the tree and get honey, but the bees are gonna pop his balloon. Whatever shall we do? If you could only chase away those bees, I'm quite certain I could get a small morsel of honey. Would you help me get some honey? Should I help Pooh get some honey? Yeah, sure, why not? I mean, why else would we get the torn page if we're not gonna help the guy? Owl! Oh, hello there, Owl. Good day, Pooh. What are you doing? Standing here, using a balloon to get some honey? Splendid idea. Allow me to offer a few pointers. I don't know why I'm giving that little weird sort of, I don't know, like accent owl. Now Pooh can get the honey by floating up this tree with this balloon. Okay, I'm not gonna do that, that's annoying. The honey is inside the tree hollows, not the beehives you see here. It's like those little holes in the tree there. There's quite a lot of honey in these holes. Oh my god. Anyway, innuendo. If Pooh gets too close, the bees will come out to protect their honey. If they get to Pooh, they'll pop his balloon, lock onto the bees, and swat them away. The more time Pooh has at each hollow, the more honey he can eat. There's more honey higher up as well. Or higher up too, I don't know. If jumping from branch to branch proves difficult, try the rush command. Rush can help you catch up to Pooh quickly, but it isn't fully reliable. Good luck. So here we have a kind of tedious minigame because it lasts for 3 minutes. But what we have to do is protect Pooh as he eats from the little honey tree right here. And we can do so by attacking the bees like this. And every time you attack the bees, it will magically like warp you on top of this thing because Sora somehow gets a double jump in midair from attacking the bees. And yeah, I don't know either, man. Like what? How does that even work? But I guess it's fine. You'll notice that as the game progresses, if you look in the top left of the screen, oh no, this might be awkward actually. Okay, I'm surprised I made that work, but the number in the top left will increase so long as Pooh is right outside the hollow where the honey is. And as you keep attacking the bees, you can just get higher and higher on top of the tree to help protect him. And as he gets higher up the tree, the higher the beehive, the swarm of bees will come out from the tallest hive on the tree, like so. So now that we've made it all the way up here, they'll keep coming from that little hive right there. You actually have a reasonable amount of time before, the bees get to where Pooh is, because they're going strictly for his balloon. So even if, even if you're kind of late on this, like, they don't have to touch Pooh's model like so, like it's gonna touch his model there. As long as they do not reach his balloon, then you're pretty much set. And honestly, I'm thinking about speeding the rest of this up, because this is pretty much how the rest of the minigame is gonna go, is I'm just gonna hit the bees when they come here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I will see you... Actually, no. One quick thing you could do is also use the rush command to get back up like this. Owl said it's not fully reliable, but it can get the job done like so. Okay, now I will just fast forward the rest of this because it gets really repetitive and boring, so... Fast forward! And that will pretty much do it. Now the time has run out, and 247. That's a pretty nice score. Fun fact, this scene actually changes depending on how good your score is, but this is the better cutscene since we did well.
it is rather funny what I will do for honey.
And there we go, that is the first page, and every time you complete a page in the 100 Acre Wood, just let it load in here, torn page turns into a new item, and we get ourselves the Nature Spark. And that's pretty much, yeah, that is all we can do in this place for now, so we are going to leave it. But you might be asking yourself, what is the Nature Spark, and, you know, what's its, like, little purpose for? Well, if you remember, wrong word there, when we came back to Traverse Town the second time, Leon gave us a name called the Earthshine, and it actually turned into the Simba summon. So right here, a gem emanating a strange vitality, give it to the Fairy Godmother. We are going to talk to the Fairy Godmother once again, and this will turn into a new summon for us. Talk to her. Oh, another summon gem? Let's help this little one. Here we go. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. And we get the summon spell Bambi. And Bambi is really useful. Oh wait, if you find any more of these, blah blah blah, bring them here. And yeah, Bambi is useful because Bambi restores MP during battle, and more on that later. I need to keep saying that. Now, what I'm going to do quickly is go back to the item shop, actually, in the first district, so give me just a second here. Okay, now we are here in the item shop, and there's a quick reason I want to stop by here, is that now that we've collected a reasonable amount of money at this point, what I would like to do is stock up on a few ethers, and by a few I mean 5, yeah, because we currently have 1 equipped and 4 in our stock, so we have 5 total, and I would like to have 10 ethers just for some insurance. We don't really have any... There's really nothing else we're going to spend our money on. They have weapons here that we could buy, but your weapons for your party members are next to useless and not really necessary. So I'm going to buy myself 5 ethers for 1,000 money, like so. Oh, wait, what? For the stock, yeah. Now we have ourselves 10 ethers. That's just something I wanted to get before continuing on in the next stretch of this game, because having a lot of ethers will make our life a lot easier. So I figured if we pick them up now, we will have a much easier time in mid-game, and actually for quite a while. We probably won't really need to buy any items like that again for almost the rest of the game, but yeah. So now we finished everything we can do in Traverse Town as of right now, and I am probably pushing this video for probably the longest video I've done in this series so far, but I want to just, you know, get 2 more things done before I actually end off this part, so I have a nice little place to start off on the next part. So we've done a lot of stuff that really isn't required in that last little bit there. I've warp drive back to Agrabah, and we're actually going to drive to our next world. Now, quick little thing. There's these things called gummy ship missions. If you look in the bottom there, it says for the triangle gummy ship mission right there. I'm not going to really go into much detail, but just for the record, if you want to make your life easier for the eventual side quest of doing gummy ship missions, do not drive to this world first. Drive to this world first. Even though the battle level here is 5, that's 6, so it's technically not as viable. Do yourself a favor and drive here. You will be thanking yourself later if you do decide to do gummy missions. So I was going to edit the gummy mission for this next part, but I'm going to really be pushing the video's time limit on this, so I'm just going to go here. There's a couple more things I want to fit in this video before it ends, so I do apologize if it's overly lengthy compared to some of the other videos. I know I've usually been keeping around under 25 minutes, but this may bleed into like the 25-minute, sort of 30-minute threshold, and I apologize for that, but I really want to get one more thing done in this little episode before we actually end off, because if we just ended it off there, nothing really significant would have happened. Plus, you know, it wasn't very eventful either. Here, there's a warp hole there, avoid it. That will take you back to the first Ring of Worlds, and what we want to do is actually go forward to the next world coming up here. Now you might be wondering why it's such a big deal to fly to this little world first and not the other one. Like I said, when we get around to doing gummy missions, I'll put it into more detail. But basically, once you leave from Agrabah to either this world that I'm going to or the other world down below, something is going to happen, like, first that, you know, you wouldn't really have any idea about until it already happened. And by the time you know it, once you've seen what's happened, it's already too late to actually change it, because something permanently happens. I know I'm kind of just beating around the bush, but we're gonna get there eventually, so I'm not gonna try to spoil it. We'll get there in like a minute. And welcome to the third background of the gummy missions. There are actually 2 more. backgrounds that we will be seeing throughout these gummy ship adventures, missions, paths, things, whatever you want to call it. And this is the third one right here. It's red, blue, and orange. I think this is probably my favorite background out of the 5. It's either that or the 4th one. The 5th one is just a little too for me in terms of just visuals. I know what it's meant to represent something sinister, but again, what the hell? Those green little objects and everything else disappeared. What is going on? Huh? What is that? Yeah, really, it's like a blue lump of poop. Wow, it's huge. What the? It's moving! What is that thing? Whoa! It's a giant whale! It's Monstro! He's a whale of a whale and vicious besides. Oh dear. Whoa, Sora, get us out of here! Yes, let's just sit here and do nothing. What were we supposed to do? We couldn't do anything, we just sat here. Oh god. Too late, he's going to swallow us. Ah! And that is the thing that happens along the way. Well, that sucks. That's the end of this Let's Play, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. We died, got eaten by a whale, and that's pretty much it. No, I'm just kidding, of course. We have ourselves an interesting cutscene, actually. This is a flashback. It's true! I saw it with my own eyes. You sure you didn't just hear it this time? Sora and Riku are kids. What difference does it make? There's a huge monster in there, I tell you. Alright, I suppose there really is a monster. Think we can beat it by ourselves, Sora? No problem, let's do it. Listen, there! Can you hear it growling? Shh! Quiet. I'm hunting wabbits. We've got to be careful. So yeah, this is actually a flashback scene taking place about 10 years before the events of the first game. See that? It was just the wind making that noise. Aw, man! I wish it was a monster. Hold on, what's that over there? Oh yeah, of course, it's the door that we saw on Destiny Islands like 15 parts ago. A window, or maybe a door? It won't open. Jeez, is that really all that's in here? What do you expect in a boring place like this? Hey, Sora. Huh? When we grow up, let's get off this island. We'll go on real adventures, not this kid stuff. Sure, but isn't there anything fun to do now? Hey, you know the new girl at the mayor's house? Did you hear? Those last few lines of text, I was not ready for the speed, but yeah. So they were hinting at Kairi right there, actually, when they say that new girl. Wonder why we saw a flashback scene now of all times. That seems like a kind of awkward place to put it. We just got eaten by this giant whale. There we are. We're knocked out, but our party members are annoyed.
Sora, are you okay?
What are you guys doing? Where are we anyway? Whoa!
Oh, you know, I think that big old whale Monstro just swallowed us. And for today's weather, expect showers. Oh, heavy showers.
Ow! Who's there? It's me! Oh, it's just Pinocchio. Pinocchio?
Pinocchio? Pinocchio, where are you going? Pinocchio! Come on, everybody, after him, quick!
So you remember that meetup we had in Traverse Town a few episodes back before we left for Agrabah? Well, it was all meant to foreshadow this world. This is Monstro. And, yeah. Not a lot of worlds quite like this one. It's, very interesting, to say the least. So, yeah, we're swimming in it's like mouth fluids. That's nasty, dude. Let's go and chase after Pinocchio.
What have you got there, Pinocchio?
With this, we can get out of here, Father.
Really? With this big block? You think so?
It's true. So, how did you end up here, Pinocchio?
Oh my, so the whale swallowed all of you too? My goodness!
Yeah, looks like it.
My name is Geppetto. I'm Pinocchio's father. When we got separated, I traveled all over looking for him. Thank goodness we're together again.
That was Riku.
So, you seem to know Pinocchio quite well. I hope he was a good boy in my absence. Well, we've all had quite a journey, right, Pinocchio? Pinocchio!
Oh no, and he's going after him, of all people? Great. Oh lordy, what do you have to say? So this is Geppetto. This is Pinocchio's dad. I've warned him not to wander off here. He can be a naughty boy. Even so, he's very precious to me. Also, I haven't actually pointed that out yet. As we go across various worlds, you'll see like the little text box that actually changes. I find that a really neat place. I hate to trouble you, but please bring him back. Okay, I guess we'll do so. Next time on Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Final Mix HD Proud Level 1. Okay, guys. So I've been Mr.Master1. This has been episode 20 of this project, and I hate being redundant, don't you? And in the next episode, we will chase after Pinocchio once again. He went over there into another part of Monstro, and we also saw Riku run through there, or at least Pinocchio did, so who knows what lies over there. Or what's going to happen when we actually go over there, because we're probably going to meet up with Riku again. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking because this video has been going on for 28 minutes on my recorder now. I need to cut this video down so it's not super long. I will see you guys in the next episode, where we will explore the ins and outs of Monstro. That sounds nasty. I'll see you guys next episode. Damn it, Donald, what are you doing?